Hey, Facebook fam, happy 2019. Yes, yes, yes. Happy New Year, everybody. So listen, 2019 is going to be a fabulous year, everybody. It is going to be a game-changing year. You understand? And listen to what James Brown says. Yes. Uh-oh. He's super bad, y'all. So are we. Do you have a move that's going to tell you what to do in 2019? Yes, we are super bad in 2019. Okay? All right, y'all. I'm going to hit this button because we got a lot to talk about tonight. Oh. Uh-oh. Good Lord. Ah! And I'm super bad. 2019, y'all. Let's get it. All right, y'all. I'm going to let y'all hear the bridge. Yes. All right. Thank you, James Brown. Woo! How's everybody doing? How y'all doing? All right, y'all. I'm doing fabulous. You can see my background is a little different because my son came downstairs and told me to go to bed. So I came up here in my sitting area to make this video. But it is 2 a.m. in the morning and my vacation is over. My holiday vacation is over, y'all. I have to be at work tomorrow morning. I guess that's this morning, right? So anyway, I wanted to get this message out because I wanted to get it hopping at the beginning of the year. Okay, so let me start off by saying James Brown is absolutely right. We are super bad in 2019. 2019 is going to be a game-changing year. Y'all hear me now? Reason why, even down to the numbers, it's going to be a game changer. If you know anything about numerology, 2019 equals the number 3, okay? And the number 3 means growth, okay? And so this year is going to be a year of growth, all right? It's going to be a year of blending. It's going to be a year of creation, okay? So just know, you better be darn ready for it, okay? Now, blending, what the Lord gave me to share with you guys is you're going to have to start blending a couple things. You're going to have to start blending your left side of your brain to your right side of your brain. Your left side of your brain is logic. Your right side of your brain is subconscious. Male, female, okay? You're going to have to start balancing the hemispheres, these two hemispheres of your brain, of your thinking, okay? That is how you can get to how you can start, or if you're already in the process, how you can continue to get to your higher self, okay? Remember, this is our spiritual sit down. This is spirituality, okay? This is how we become our higher versions of ourselves, all right? So just know that you have 2 hemispheres in your brain. We always talk about left side and right brained, right? But understanding that spirituality, they have specific purposes, all right? Now, your left side of your brain is your self-realization. It's very logical, okay? It's where you observe. Your eyes take in information, you process it, and you make a decision, and it's, logic is order, okay? Your right side of your brain, then, depending on what the left side is doing, the left side generally tells your right side what to do, all right? Now, your right side of your brain, which is your subconscious and that the feminine side of your brain, it's more of the manifestation part of what you do. So your right side listens to your left side. Okay, I know this might be a little confusing, but trust me, it works. If you are thinking negative thoughts. Okay, we talked about that before. And you're feeding that logical negative thinking to your right side, then that right side is going to do what the left side is telling it, and it's going to manifest that negative thinking, okay? Because again, thoughts before actions, and that's how the manifestation of these actions start to occur. All right, so what you have to do is you kind of have to change that belief system. All right, and I don't know what is going on with this but anyway, you have to start thinking positive. All right, because when you start training that left side of your brain to think positive with those positive affirmations we talked about, with positive thinking, it's going to then give that signal to the right side of your brain, and then your right side of your brain is going to manifest what? Positivity, okay? It's going to manifest the positive things that you're thinking about with the left side of your brain, all right? Two hemispheres, left, right. You can think of it as male, female, but it's not gender, but it's the energy of it, okay? And so the logic side is the male side, the right side is the female side. So you got logic and subconscious, all right? So the right side listens to what the left side is going to tell it, all right? And then it's going to manifest it. So depending on what you're believing and what you're thinking, that's how you're going to start behaving, and that's how you're going to start, seeing those results in your life. So try to keep your thoughts positive. Try to be optimistic, all right? Try to live in the positive, okay? And change your belief system, all right? If you were raised with certain beliefs that your parents instilled in you, and you know this, that as an adult, that shit's not working, change it, okay? The free will, God gives us free will. Everything is at your disposal. You have the energy of the universe inside of you. You can change and manifest any darn thing that you want. God in you. Look around you, okay? Look up at the stars, look at the trees, look at the ocean, look at the ground, look at whatever you want to. That stuff is in you. That same energy that holds every freaking planet and the sun and the moon in place so perfectly that we're not thrown out into orbit, all right? That same energy, that's just one example. That same energy you harness, okay? You just have to learn how to tap into it. Once you learn how to tap into that stuff, what you worried about? All right. So anyway, that's all I'm gonna say about that, because I'm gonna keep this real short and simple. Learn to balance both hemispheres of the brain. Okay. The other thing I want to touch on is some people are going to get this and some people are not. And the reason why that is because some people are going to have knowledge of spirit and some people are not. And if you don't believe me, it's right here in the Big Kahuna. It's in the Bible. All right. So go to 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 6 through 16. All right. And this Bible is called the Wisdom from the Spirit, okay? And I'm frowning because I don't have my reading glasses on. But it's called Wisdom from the Spirit. Read that, okay? And that will give you an understanding of the people who will grasp spirituality. They will grasp spirit with the capital S, and they will also grasp and understand spirit with the lowercase s. All right. But that is a good place to get some insight, okay, to what the Spirit of God is speaking to us, all right, as human beings. And why, again, that whole balance, 2019 to number 3, okay, blending. If you want to be able to get more out of your life, you're going to have to learn how to tap into spirit. You're going to have to learn how to blend these two worlds. There's the physical world and there's the spiritual world. Okay? If you only exist in the physical world, you're not going to maximize your blessings. You have to learn how to blend both the physical and the spiritual world. And I don't care what religion you practice, okay? Religion is a ritual, it's a practice. Spirituality is understanding the energy of this world. And there are actually 4 different worlds, but I'll get to that another day. But let's just keep it simple. The physical world and the spiritual world. In 2019, practice, learn, get some knowledge, some wisdom on how to blend that in your life, okay? Once you start learning how to use the energy that God gives us in spirit, trust me, your life will go down a path of unimaginable things that's just going to blow your mind, okay? Give him that opportunity, okay? Let God show you. Let him blow your mind, all right? Let him show you what's in the spiritual domain of his kingdom. Trust me, all right? Woo, all right. So anyway, 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verses 6 through 16, all right? Read that. Wisdom from the Spirit, all right? I'm not even going to go into it. I'm going to let y'all do y'all's homework. Go read that, all right? The last thing I want to talk about is meditation, because one of the ways to tap into your spiritual side of you is through meditation. That's one of the best ways to calm your brain down and relax the body, relax the mind, and let spirit come to you. All right. So let me just tap on how meditation works with the brain a little bit. All right. There are 4 major brain waves. Probably might be some other, okay, but for this conversation, we're going to keep it simple and high level. There are 4 major brain waves. The beta waves, okay, that's like when your brain is functioning at 30 to 13 hertz, okay, it's very active. That's when you're conscious, okay? That's when you're always talking, you're analyzing, you're thinking, okay? You might be overthinking. That's when your brain is very active and alert. Then it slows down, okay? As it slows down, the hertz decrease. So you go from beta to alpha waves. Okay, your alpha waves are from 13 to 7 hertz. That's when you're learning. You know, when you're in class and you're studying, you know, or home and you're studying and you're quiet and you're kind of focused and concentrating, that's the alpha waves in progress. All right. From the alpha waves, the brain slows down even more when you go into meditation. The brain then goes to 7 hertz to 4 hertz in the theta waves. Okay, so you go beta, alpha, theta. All right. In meditation, depending on how good you are at it, you can just slow the brain down, just breathe, okay, and just get used to that. When you're very much into meditation and you know how to do it extremely well, you can astral travel from 3rd dimension to 4th and 5th dimension, okay? That's where you can also experience telepathy and some people say psychic stuff, you know, psychic abilities. I like to think of the psychic abilities as the pineal gland. It's not some like hocus pocus thing that people are psychic and they can do this thing. No, their pineal gland is active. Okay. We talked about that. It lines up with your third eye in the center of your brain. That little gland in there is decalcified. And it picks up like your 6 senses to like a different level, okay? And you're able to use your senses differently and more keenly, okay? So anyway, in meditation, at that theta wave level, that pineal gland is going to be very active, okay, or it will grow to be very active. Then you have your delta waves. Your delta waves are when you're sleeping. All right, delta waves are like when the brain is at 4 to 1 hertz. All right, so you're in subconscious state and your intuitiveness is high. All right, that's why you have lucid dreams in the delta wave state. All right, so there are different types of dreams. I'll talk about that another day. But those lucid dreams, when you're in your intuition state of your delta waves, that's when that's happening. Okay. So anyway, your meditation mode. All right, because that's I want to help some of you guys to get to meditation, because some have asked me, how do you meditate? How do you shut off the background noise? How do you shut off the world, so to speak, and get to that state? Now, some people need sound to help them get there. Okay, you can use meditation music, you can use drums, you can use chants, you can use Tibet bowls, and you can use bells. The ting, that high sound helps to get your brain waves into that theta state. Okay, so sometimes, like I said, so sound can help get you there. Generally, when you start to meditate, your brain is going to be very active, and you're going to see, in your mind's eye, a lot of different things. You just have to let that stuff pass by. Don't try to stop it. Just let your brain do a download. Basically, is what it's doing. It's just, it's purging. Okay. The brain is like a big computer. And so when you're slowing it down, you're like shutting down your applications. Okay. And so as you shut down the applications, you're going to see, and you're going to see it in your mind's eye. You're going to see what happened during the course of the day. You're going to think about your mom, your dad, the dog, the cat. You're going to think about, when did you get your car service? Or, it's just anything that's going to pass through your mind is what I'm saying. Okay. Let it pass. Just don't fight it. Just relax and let those thoughts go through. Eventually, they're going to stop. Okay. When they stop, you're going to notice something else occurring. Okay, you're going to start maybe see colors. Like, y'all remember those, what were those toys called? And we used to have them as kids, and you look at them and you turn the thing, and all the different shapes and colors will come in. You see diamonds and squares, and they change all kinds of shapes and colors. You might start to experience things like that. Like, it's just abstract colors and shapes. Okay, cool. All right, you start seeing stuff like that, that's great. And you might see things like shining, like, and then they, different colors, and then it'll take a different form, and then you start seeing shapes and all like that. All that's great. Let your mind just de-stress, decompress, do its download, and just let it be. Okay. And then just take little baby steps. Just meditate for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And then as you get better at it, you can increase it. Like when I meditate, I'm kind of like up to an hour, sometimes an hour and a half. And all those things, I experience. But then you get to that point where you might start to get messages. Angels will come in. God will come in. Heaven will come in and give you answers to prayers, show you things, you might get visions, you might be told things, so once you start meditating, heaven will come in and help you with your life and show you and answer prayers. Okay. So it's very important, and it's also very important for your physical body, your heart, your blood circulation, and your breathing, and your joints, and it's just very good for you. It relaxes the body. When the body is relaxed, it can process better. process your food better. Your digestive tract gets better. It's very, very positive. Okay, so try to get 5 minutes of meditation in your day to start with, and then increase it as you feel you can, that you like you're ready to move on. Okay. I thought I had one of those Tibetan bells in my sitting room in here. I'm trying to think, where is it? I wanted to show you what it is, but it's a Tibetan bowl. It's a bowl, and I don't have one down here. And it usually has a stick, and you ding, and you can make these high pitched sounds as you go around. Do I have one? I don't have one in here. I'm trying to think where it is in the house. I know I gave my mom one of mine some time ago. So anywho, I don't know. But another thing you can do, let me show you this. Crystals. I love, 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 love crystals. Okay. I have all kinds of crystals around my house. This is a clear crystal quartz. All right. Can you see that? See how clear it is? Like you can see right through it. All right. This is the mother of all crystals, clear crystal quartz. Okay. And what you do, just so you know, your left side of your body receives energy in. Okay, your right side of your body expels energy. That's why we shake hands with our right hand to somebody. It's like, hey, nice to meet you. And you're giving them all your positive energy, and they're giving you all of theirs. And, you shaking hands and feeling all good because you're exchanging energy with the right side of your body. All right. So whenever you want to get a good feel for something, all right, like you want to feel what it feels like to you, you should touch things with your left hand. All right. So when you're meditating and you want to absorb the energy of a certain crystal, you should hold it in your left hand. All right. Because that energy is going to come in. Now, if you want to expel energy, negative energy out of you, then you should hold a crystal that absorbs energy. Okay. Like there are different crystals that do different things. All right. So just know that depending on what it is, what you want to do, left hand, right hand. You want to give off energy, get it out, it's your right hand. You want to receive energy, it's your left hand. Okay. So just in meditation, sometimes it just helps to have something like sometimes even like your thumbs have sensors in them. Okay. You ever see that these things called worry stones, and they're kind of round, and they're dipped in the middle so that your thumbs can rub them. Okay. When you rub your thumbs, it calms the body. All right. So sometimes just holding something with your left hand and just rubbing it when you meditate, that will help calm you down, and that will help your brain waves to calm down. All right. And let the world pass you by. Okay. Some people like to listen to different type of music. Some might be jazz, really slow jazz. Some might have nature music. Some people respond to Zen music, third eye chakra music, that spa music. That's the kind of music you want to play very softly in the background. You can even play it and concentrate on the music. Okay, that will help slow your brain waves down. Another thing to do is have a candle. You can just have a little votive candle. And if you have a little votive candle or any kind of candle, preferably white, and just concentrate on the flame will do a dance. Okay. When you focus on the flame, it almost you become kind of like fixated. It helps you focus. You just want to focus on something to help calm it down. All right. So even a little flame, that will help calm you down. All right. And another thing about meditation and flames, or just fire in general, candles, understand that a flame is the conduit between the physical world and the spiritual world. So when you're in meditation or deep prayer or anything like that, you want to light a white candle. It's one of the reasons why churches have candles in them, because it's the conduit between us and the spiritual domain. All right, it's like a telephone. Okay, you call them on the main line. All right, so you light a candle. It's like dial up. Okay, but do not blow a candle out with your breath. Do not. Okay, particularly with spiritual candles. When you blow out with your breath, you are blowing away your blessings. Okay, breath has a huge element to it because God blew life into the nostrils of Adam. Okay, so when you're blowing out a flame, you're blowing that blessing, you're blowing that flame away, you're blowing what you just sat there and prayed about, your breath is going out. You need to snuff out a candle. So you need to either snuff it out with your fingers, maybe wet your fingers so you don't burn yourself, or get one of those little snuffers, like the little metal snuffer with the little bell kind of little ending. I do have that. Let me show you. All right, hold on. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I thought I had one in here. Oh, I'm lying. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. I'm coming back. Okay. Sorry about that. But this is a snuffer. Look, it's got candle wax all over it. All right, but this is what I'm talking about, okay? You snuff out candles, all right? You don't blow them away. Either pinch them or get one of these little jammies. I like the ones that bend because they can go to any angle, down deep or just to the side. Get a snuffer. All right, what else? I think that's all I want to talk about now. It's 27 minutes. Yep, that's it. Again, Happy New Year's, everybody. New Year. Some people say New Year and some say New Year's. Whatever. It's 2019. And again, it's a year of growth, blend your physical with your spiritual. Trust me on that, okay? Read 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 6 through 16. Get your meditation or your positive affirmations going. Find out what works for you. And, just experiment with a candle, concentrate on that, music, sound, chants. There are different chants. You can research that. I do have a whole list of them. But I don't want to do that in this video, make the video too long. But maybe I'll give you guys that another day. All right. So anywho, toodles, good night. I'm going to bed and try to enjoy my day back at work tomorrow. I know I'm going to have a lot of emails. Ooh. Okay, guys. Good night. Ciao now.